entitlements are putting this country under and in debt, beyond our ability to pay. Obamacare is just another entitlement. Specifically, what do you propose to reform? How do you propose to reform Social Security before it goes bankrupt?
Well, entitlements is very broad. Social Security I'll refer to. Part of the funding problem with Social Security right now is that there are too many Americans out of work. 15 million Americans are out of work. When people don't work, they don't contribute. More people are being served by Social Security than those who are paying in. The math does not work. We do need reform. I will tell you, all seniors are safe right now. We need to deal with the population born 1970 or later. We have to help them with some temporary measures so that they can actually receive a benefit, because as it stands now, the trust fund will be depleted by the time they are eligible to collect. And then as far as reforming, we need to get government spending down so that we can take care of people and put forward the secure retirement eligibility that we have had and our parents have had before us. As far as the entitlement culture, it's a bad situation, ladies and gentlemen. We've taught people to be dependent on the government. We've taught them that that's okay. And ladies and gentlemen, every one of us is an independent, self-determining American. We all want to take care of ourselves. Yes, when we're down and out, we need a little lift, but we have to transition welfare and social programs so that those who are dependent on public health will be able to get back to private sector jobs and independence and freedom and choices as soon as possible.
Well, thank you. In terms of Social Security and Medicare, I would simply refer everyone to today's Star Ledger, where it says that Anna Little believes that Social Security and Medicare are unconstitutional. Now, I assume that if she believes that they're unconstitutional, at some point, she would make an attempt to abolish them. I think that that makes no sense whatsoever. It's an example. It's an example of how she basically doesn't care about the middle class and seniors. Argue that at some point we should and Medicare. Now, I think what we need to do is address these things. With regard to Medicare, in the health care reforms, we basically plug up the donut hole. We have a prescription drug benefit right now, but there's a time when you don't get it if you start to spend more than a certain amount of money. So what we did in the health care reform is we gave people a $250 rebate this year. Starting next year, drug prices, when you reach that donut hole, will be reduced 50%, and eventually they will simply be phased out. So I think that the answer is try to protect people, not raise the age for Social Security, not privatize Social Security, certainly not abolish or suggest that Social Security and Medicare are unconstitutional.
Right.